Hello, US Geoguessr fans. This is the Professor. I am going to be playing another challenge today, a challenge from Shmoo Gaming on YouTube. Check out their videos, check out their US Geoguessr content. I've been having a great time playing along with their challenges. This is Series 3, Episode 8 of their challenges, and I will post the challenge link in a pinned comment in this video so that you can play along before you watch, if you so choose. It's a 3-minute per round challenge, moving allowed on the US cities map. I am going to challenge myself. You know I like playing no moving. It has been tough to not move on these challenges, but I am going to really try to do it. Florida plates right ahead of us. So definitely we're in Florida. We do have street signs. This is great. So Northeast 188, Northeast 1 Court. Okay. Now on the Northeast, the first thing I think of is Miami, but there are not very many Northeasts in the Miami area. So here we are. You can see the grid system. There is Northeast 20th. I think we have to be somewhere up, even maybe north Fort Lauderdale. Here is North Fort Lauderdale, Northeast 1 Court, Northeast 18th. But see, the issue is I'm not sure in Fort Lauderdale if the numbers go this high. Northeast 188th. Here we are up in Pompano. This has to be where we are somewhere, but the combination of the Northeast and the 188th is weird to me. So I'm just going to look. We're all the way up here in Boca Raton. Here's Northeast 71st. We're getting higher. See, now we start all over. The frustrating thing is these grid systems in Florida, especially, you got to know where you are. This tab street sign is distinct too. I don't immediately recognize it, but we're in Florida. I think I'm going to take one last tab at somewhere like West Palm Beach. And notice that we don't get the directionals in West Palm. Northeast 188th, Northeast 1. Huh. I mean, we're somewhere in Florida, right? Is there any possibility that we're over in somewhere like Fort Myers? I don't think so. With these trees, with this grid system, I cannot get an area code. Northeast. Could we just straight up be in Miami? Yeah, that's also possible. Okay, cool. So it looks like the Miami system goes this high. I was just overthinking it, huh? I was going up in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, here's 188th. Northeast 2nd, Northwest 1 Avenue. Is this where we are? Northeast 1 Court. Somewhere around here at any rate, right? Cool. So 5K'd it, even though it was a block off. I eventually found it. Northwest Miami, way Northwest Miami. Catalyst went North Miami. He was real close. Good job. That's a good way to start. No moving in Miami. Had to mess around with the grid system there, but was able to figure it out. Interstate round here, huh? Instantly recognizable as Vegas, at least, though, I think. I mean, I think that's where we are. Desert. Looks like casinos over here to the west. Is that right? Or could we possibly be in Reno? What are we looking at here? This is weird. What are these like? These buildings confused me. Yeah, I don't... Northeast. Huh. Mountains to the west. Mountains to the southwest. High mountains to the south. GSR. 775. That is a Nevada area code. Park Boulevard, Pyramid Way. Pyramid Way. Okay. The more I look around, the more I think we're in Reno. Why are we in Reno so often on these challenges? That would explain the mountain south, the mountain southwest. It would also explain why I'm not really seeing anything I would expect to see in Vegas, right? Like the Stratosphere or, I don't know, some of those other tacky casinos in Vegas. Can I get a confirmation that this might be where we are? 775. That's a Reno area code, right? So we're looking west towards downtown. Looking west towards downtown. Could we be up here in like Sparks or somewhere? Williams Avenue, Sutro, Evans, Reno Arch. Why am I scared? Why do I not think we're in Reno at all? 775 is Nevada, though. Snowy mountains to the southwest. It almost has to be. Southeast, looking there towards Pyramid Way. Where the heck's Pyramid Way? I don't know. Grand Sierra Resort, though. That's got to be GSR, huh? So piecing things together here, right? Let's try it. Oh, nice. Somehow lucked into a 5K there, even on the interstate. Not surprised at all the Catalyst got it. He was right there on, it looks like 80. Cool. Ah, great. Photosphere. Okay, where are we? Here. Paintings. Paintings everywhere. There's old Rutherford B. Hayes, huh? President from Delaware, Ohio. So, closest presidential birthplace to where I live and where I am right now. I was kind of thinking White House here, not gonna lie. And then when I see these presidential portraits, I mean that's obviously Alexander Hamilton, but that's the portrait of him, huh? But this is one of the presidential portraits. Rutherford B. Hayes, what kind of gets just hung over a door in a random room? Sorry, Rutherford. But I gotta feel like this is where we are, right? Can we see out the window? There's like fountain there to the south. So I would say fountain there to the south means White House. Rutherford B. Hayes. All of the presidential portraits I know are in the White House. Some of the perhaps lesser known presidents, like my boy Hayes there. Um, yeah, maybe kind of forgotten. Unfortunately. There's the White House, iconic home. So it looks like we may even be like looking kind of like out the front of the White House, right? I'm not sure. I'm not going to move because I don't think that's, I mean, one, I'm not going to move, but then I don't think it's even going to do me any good. Who's this guy over here? Who knows? Going to be hard to pinpoint, but it looks like those are kind of like the front steps almost, curving around. So let's go maybe like here? Okay, nice. Did we both 5K it? Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint inside the White House, but close enough to where it looks like we were like near the right room. Okay, feeling good so far. Can I even 20? Okay, I'm not gonna go there. Not gonna go there. Okay, wow. Where are we here? This is another museum, right? Shimshan masks. Shimshan masks. These are all Pacific Northwest Native American tribes or peoples. So, what does that mean? I wouldn't think we're in Anchorage. I don't think there's any museum in Anchorage that would have all of this stuff. But all of this is Pacific Northwest. And where could this possibly be? 2 inside photosphere rounds. It's a problem with some of these maps. White House was recognizable. I do not think, and this does not look like, we are in the newer Smithsonian Museum that's closer to the Capitol, the National Museum of the American Indian. I have been there a few times. This does not look like that at all. Really doesn't. I think there is a possibility we might be in the other one in New York City, but I think it is more likely that we are in one of the other Smithsonian's, the National History. I don't know. I think there is a part of the National History Museum that looks like this. I vaguely remember it. Nope, we were indeed in that Smithsonian Museum I was talking about. Oh no, we were just in the straight up American Museum of Natural History, okay, in New York. I thought we could be there, but no moving. It's really difficult. Good job, Catalyst. All right, 505 area code here. What is that? 2409 Princeton Drive, 505. What is the 505? I'm failing. My memory's failing. No fronts. No fronts. Princeton Drive, Woodland area Avenue. Looks very desert-like, that's for sure. Yeah, it started clicking. There's a turquoise plate there. There's an Albuquerque ambulance there. So we are in Albuquerque. Can we pinpoint with these street signs? Princeton Drive and Woodland. I don't know. I don't know Albuquerque that well. And I would assume that we're in this part of Albuquerque, like over here. It's hard though because we are not able to read that street sign there to the south. Woodland and Princeton though. I'm gonna have to go east side Albuquerque somewhere. Okay, I was pretty close. Very close. North side Albuquerque, though. And look at this. Catalyst just edged me out by going with the right American History Museum. But again, I don't feel too bad about this no moving. I was still pretty competitive, not being able to move around. Edged out by the Catalyst, though. Good game, 22-6-11. I'm at 22-5-46. And I feel like, yeah, if I could have moved around, maybe could have gotten there in New York. But on the 3 non-photosphere rounds, let's go and focus on those. I was at least able to 5K 2 of them. And then in Albuquerque, I was about 5 miles away, right side of the city. So I feel pretty good about those. Was able to recognize Reno, Albuquerque, and Northwest Miami. No moving, and then the other 2 rounds were just kind of novelty. But that's okay. Sometimes you get that on the US maps. Thank you for watching. Thanks, Catalyst, for the challenge. Check out Shmoo Gaming on YouTube. Play along with this challenge, and I'm sure you can beat both of our scores here, especially moving. So have fun in the US with Geoguessr, and I'll see you soon.